Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on the show. I'm here to talk about WWE Raw here tonight. And I thought tonight was a pretty good show. I thought it was a good go-home show, you know, for Elimination Chamber. I believe on Saturday. I thought that was a really good show. Or not really good, but I thought it was just a good show overall. You know, just the build to Elimination Chamber. Some good wrestling tonight. I thought it was pretty good, fun matches, and I thought the crowd was pretty into the show. I thought the crowd was amazing tonight. This crowd was better than, say, the Royal Rumble crowd. But the crowd was bad at the Royal Rumble, but the crowd tonight was pretty good. Throughout the whole show, really. Gunther, the main things really in the show was Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre at the beginning, and at the end, Gunther and Jey Uso. And everyone knew Gunther was going to retain. It's common sense. At least to me. Because he's walking into Mania with that title. He ain't going to lose it on a random episode of WWE Raw. Because, you know, it's going to set up the Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso feud. That's why they did this match on Raw. Is because they knew Gunther was going to retain. And then they just had Jimmy Uso attack Jey, cost them the match with a distraction. So they can set up that feud for WrestleMania. And we get Jimmy Jey. And who's going to be the one to go after Gunther next? I think it's going to be Chad Gable. I think they're going to run it back with Chad Gable and Gunther. It's what they should do. But that was a clever-ass way of going about it at the end there. I thought that was a clever way to go about it. But overall, good show. There was a lot of good things tonight. I thought it was pretty good for the go-home show. But I liked what they did. Gunther retaining and it'd be set up Jimmy and Jey at WrestleMania. That was a creative finish, you know, him ringing the bell. Distracting them. So Gunther, the reason they didn't really have him, like, attack him or something is because I guess they wanted Gunther to win clean. But I like what they did. But it was really a storyline-driven show. But the matches I thought were good as well. A great decision. I was expecting Jimmy to distract, and thought Solo would be there. But I was hoping Solo would be out there, you know, so Cody could come back out, make all the stories intertwine. But I still like what they did regardless. Yeah, I wanted Jey to win, but it's like, I know Gunther was going to retain, because they're going to have him be the champion. And he's not going to lose it on Random Raw, so yeah. But I thought that was really good tonight. Gunther, Jey Uso, good match there. Then sets up their match at WrestleMania. Chad Gable is a fucking machine, man. I think he needs to beat Gunther. And I think that's going to be the plan, possibly at WrestleMania. I mean, I understand why people probably won't want Chad Gable, but who else do you have beat Gunther? I think, please, push Chad Gable to the moon. And I'm not going to compare him to modern day Kurt Angle. I'm just going to say he's the Chad Gable. He's Chad Gable. But Gable and Gunther should have a 30-minute Iron Man match at WrestleMania. That would be great. But Gable Mania has hopefully started. Because that was a good match there with Kurt Angle. Chad Gable and Ivar. And Chad Gable got the win. He can never have a bad match. I thought that was good. The women's segments just it wasn't good. That segment was kind of ridiculous. At least to me. I don't know, I just felt the women's segment, it kind of made me cringe because everyone sounded like so fake, rehearsed. I don't know, it just didn't come off good. And Becky went on too long. If it was shorter, it would have been cool. But I felt she went on too long, and it was kind of That segment was typical WWE copy and paste. I was impressed with the women's promos. The delivery came off genuine. I mean, Liv gave a good promo. One of her better promos. Nothing cringe or painful with her. I thought she gave a good promo. But, that was pretty bad, I thought. And the crowd kind of was completely out of it, too, with that promo there. So, that's probably one of the only negatives of the show. I didn't really like outside Liv Morgan. Because I thought she gave a good promo. But I will say this, back to the... It's either going to be Chad Gable or Sami Zayn. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think you should just do either Chad Gable or Sami Zayn, one of those two. I won't complain. I'd prefer one of those two to end this ring. Next, Sami Zayn, a backstage interview. You know, not to real... He's basically talking about, oh, he's not going to get too caught up in Drew McIntyre, put his full attention, not be obsessed. Basically, that's it for that. R-Truth and DIY. R-Truth and Miz. Awesome Truth and DIY. As R-Truth would call him, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H, DX. Versus the Judgment Day. Judgment Day ends up getting the win. But I will say this, when R-Truth pins Damian Priest at WrestleMania to win those tag team titles with The Miz, it will be one of the best moments all year, mark my words. Outside of Cody Rhodes, who will win that championship. Outside of that, that's probably be the biggest moment for WrestleMania. I don't know how some people don't want that to happen. I mean, it'd be a good moment. It's a good short-term feud. That's the whole point of WrestleMania, to have feel-good moments. They're not going to hold on to the titles for too long. It's just a good moment for the crowd. That's what WrestleMania is for. And I liked R-Truth wore the poncho in the arena. That was funny. Michael Chandler calls out Conor McGregor. Honestly, cross-promotion with WWE and UFC was going to happen eventually. Tonight we got it, and I thought it was pretty good. Michael Chandler calling out Conor McGregor, said, "Get your candy ass back in the octagon." It was only a matter of time, basically, and I liked it. I think it'll maybe get more eyes on WWE and UFC. I think you'll get more eyes on UFC temporarily. We'll see. But a viral moment with their WrestleMania sign right there in the frame. A great cross promo. I'm not going to play because I thought it was awesome. You know, him out there calling out Conor McGregor. Personally loved it. Love some Michael Chandler right there. Surprised it took this long, but I'm glad they did cross promotion. I really enjoyed it. Next, the R-Truth segment with Jackie Redmond. Pretty much same stuff that's been going on. You know, him being betrayed by the Judgment Day. And he's basically found some new friends. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H, DX. Which, that's still funny. Next, the women's last chance battle royal. Raquel ended up getting the win. It was pretty predictable when Raquel came out and made her return, but boys, that women's chamber match stacked. I know people want Chelsea Green to win bad, me too, but I mean, you know when Raquel came out, oh, that's who's gonna win. But that chamber match is fucking stacked. Bianca, Becky, Tiffany, Naomi, Liv, Raquel. Predictable. It was predictable Raquel would be great in the chamber. I thought maybe Mia Yim or Chelsea Green would have won. Then you had Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley's interview segment. I mean, I thought it was a pretty solid segment. I just didn't care for it, though. But I think the match will be really good. Nia Jax is really improving. Rhea Ripley's a great wrestler. So I think it'll be a great match at Elimination Chamber. But the main thing I want to talk about is Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre got the win. I'm not really pissed off because they protected Cody. While they didn't make him lose clean, they made him lose because of the Bloodline. But the Bloodline just showed up and helped with the help of Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Drew McIntyre pins Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre willingly accepted the help, I noticed, and didn't even blink at the chance to take advantage. But Cody's not going to lose in 2 years in a row. He's not going to lose 2 years in a row at WrestleMania. If he's going to lose matches now, they're going to have the Bloodline cost him, screw him over, and maybe they'll recreate that spot from last year, but they'll have Cody Rhodes kick out at 2 at WrestleMania. I don't know. But it's only his second loss by pin in his return, and both as a result of a Samoan spike. But that was a great match and a great finish. And he sold that Claymore perfectly. So some perfect storytelling. But I have flashbacks though with Solo Sikoa in the black hoodie. I'm like, but why does he need the fucking black hoodie? I'm like, we know it's you, bro. This is gonna happen at WrestleMania. It'll probably be Cody kicks out at like 2.999 seconds, and then he'll end up winning. It will happen this time, but except this time Cody will kick out and then win the title. But it doesn't hurt Cody all that much. If it took three guys to defeat him, I prefer that over Super Cody, knocking everyone down. Which pretty much tells me he's probably going to win at WrestleMania. But that was smart. But what WWE did. But I wasn't expecting the Bloodline to cost Cody's match. I was expecting them just to cost Jey Uso, but they costed Cody and Jey Uso. But maybe you can just have all the baby faces help Cody at WrestleMania. I prefer him win clean, but you gotta have that big moment, that big pop. Some good storytelling though. Really enjoyed Raw tonight. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I kind of just went backwards throughout the show so I can get to the main points from the beginning, or from the end and then the beginning. But a good show tonight, 7 out of 10. Good wrestling. The crowd was really into it. There's a few things. There's a thing I really didn't like, the women's segment, because it just didn't sound too good outside of Liv Morgan. I thought she gave one of the better promos of her career. But everything else I thought was pretty good tonight. But it's really hard to say here. So yeah. Until next time, peace. Next week's Xfinity review next.